Alright, ladies and gentlemen, check this stuff out. I think this was thrown in on a deal I made a while back. I've had these for a while. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to go ahead and clean them up. They're homemade hammers. And I know some of you guys that are machinists, I know appreciate this. I'm not sure what this is, except it looks like, I don't know, it looks like it's been milled. Looks like a piece of stock. I wasn't going to take it apart. All I'm going to do is clean it up. And I've got to figure out how to make a handle for it. It's got this piece of metal tacked onto it right here. I thought about taking just a piece of wood and making a round, like a 1-inch thick handle maybe. I don't know. I think this is brass. And I'm pretty sure this is homemade too. Somebody took the time to make a brass hammer. And I'm going to take the time to just bring it back. I'm going to clean it up. They definitely used it because the end is pounded a little bit. I'm going to have to clean that up, and then this end of the tip is boogered up a little bit. So I'm going to clean them both up. Well, I thought they'd be, I got a brass hammer, I got a big brass hammer, but I don't have anything like this, and they were just sitting. If I remember right, these were in the dollar bin. I know they were in the dollar bin at the pawn shop. And I overlooked them a couple times. I didn't think they were worth anything. But, you know, someone took the time and the trouble to make this. I'll take the time and the trouble to clean it up, and put a handle on, I can use it. It's a little top heavy, but yeah, I'm sure someone milled this and made it. And then same with this. And for all I know, it's the same guy. Normally what they do in the pawn shop anyways, if they get a bag of tools and it's just, a lot of it's just, they think it's junk or not really valuable, they just take the whole bag and just dump it on this table. A couple of pawn shops I know do this. And that's how these wound up on that table. Nobody saw a use or a value in it, but I definitely could see a use for this, because I use this body hammer all the time. Just, you know, I got to clean that face up. I use it so much that I'd use this a little bit. I know I would. I got to weigh it just to see how much it weighs, but it's got a pretty good heft to it. The balance is right there. So, you know, just the extra weight, the extra offset like that would make it hit pretty hard. Anyways, too much talking. Let's get to cleaning this up. A little carburetor cleaner, and let's go with it. Ooh, almost out of carburetor cleaner in that one. Might have to buy another case carburetor cleaner. I think the best thing to do is just put these on the wire wheel. The brass ought to polish up. I'm thinking I can make it look like gold. It'll look good. Now this, I don't know if it's weighted on the inside or what, but this is a piece. Oh, this is solid piece. It's welded in. Anyways, let's go. Clean this glue off. It must have had like a sticker or something on it. Actually, it felt like tape. Gotta be careful. That cut on my hand. Stupid carburetor cleaner hurts. Alright. You know what? That's about the best you're going to get it clean, I think. I think the wire wheel is really where it's going to be at. And then a polish. Let's see what we get. wheel, cleaned the brass hammer up real good. Went ahead and cleaned up the tip a little bit and cleaned up the head, the striking head. I left a little, I'm leaving all the mars and the nicks and dings in it. It's someone's history. And I was talking to one of the guys in the shop, and he said these could have been made by a young man in a Votech. You know, he said that they made in milling class, and he said they would make things like this as a project for a grade. So I think this is pretty cool. Either someone made it for a job or was playing around, or they did it as a schoolwork, which I think is cool. It's history. I've got something that's got some history. Somebody made it. Like I said, nobody would do this, would buy it. You can see the mill marks there, and you can see the threads. Now, I'm not going to take this off. I'm pretty sure this is a solid chunk of steel because it is very heavy. And what I think I'm going to do, sounds crazy, maybe a little stupid, I don't know. I think I'm going to take the end of this off here and drill a hole. I think I'm going to use this handle, old screwdriver handle, because it's shot, it's bent. I was going to use it for a file, but I think I'm going to put it on this handle. Anyways, I'm going to try to take this apart. I know sometimes they're hard to get out of the wood without splitting, so if it doesn't work, and I'll find a big old plastic screwdriver handle. Maybe that might work. Anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, I cut that piece off, and I screwed up, and I made an indentation there that it's higher than my handle. That kind of sucks, but oh well. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the drill press so I can get a straight hole, the straightest I can, I hope. I think I have a drill bit that'll work. Yeah, so don't laugh at my drill bit collection. I pick up drill bits when I find them in the parts bin. I pick them up. Anyways, some of them brand new. So anyways, I'm gonna try to use this, and I guess I better hook up my drill press so I can show you guys what I'm doing. Yeah, I started this video at the wrong time. Oh well. Alright guys, I have very little experience with drill presses, I'll tell you that right now. I bought this after my fire. I had a small tabletop one, but I bought this off Marketplace 2 years ago for $100. And I'm still learning how to use. So just to let you guys know, I am trying my best. I'm pretty sure I got it centered. I got everything. I got everything anchored down. I need to go 4 inches. I put a piece of blue tape there. I got to put this bit all the way in this. So if I screw up, I'll show it on. I always show my screw ups. I don't care. So let's see how bad I do. Hang on. Really don't like sticking my finger that close to the drill bit. drill press just bottomed out. Well, that sucks. Shoot. I gotta raise this up now. Oh, okay. Let's see how this works. If I don't screw up. Go down another ½ inch or so. Almost there. There we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. Now let's just hope I used the right size drill bit. I'm just going to use epoxy to epoxy this together. All right, let's see what we got. Well, hell, let's move over. It's going to work. It's going to work. Man, I think I could get a little deeper. See what I got here. I don't know. Should I risk it? I could, man, just a little bit more. I'm afraid though if I get it too deep that when I hit I could split the wood all the way around. Is that correct? Am I right? Because right now I have about that much solid. Oh. I don't know, but I got me a hammer. Check that out. I don't care. Shoot, I'm pretty happy with it. It's a redneck hammer. Somebody made it. I got to clean it up, buy it, clean it up, and use it. That's cool. I don't care. I like it. Actually feels pretty good. I gotta weigh this. This thing actually, let's see. Well, what'd I do? Hold on, I lost my hammer. Okay, it's heavier than my, or just better balanced. It's heavier than that one. It's heavier than this one. Man, it almost feels like this one. This is Blue Point. Found this in the junk bin too. It's rusted so bad couldn't tell what it was. Anyways, that's what it feels. It feels pretty good. All right, let's. I think what I need to do is just take a file and just make some nicks in this, so the epoxy has something to hold on to. I mean, this part's rough, but the rest of it, yeah, let's just, you know what, it might be easier just to do it on the grinding wheel. Yeah, let's see what we got. All right, I sanded it down, put a golden oak stain on it, let it dry for a while, and I'll put some clear coat. I don't know if I got Def brand. I don't know what kind of clear coat I got, but I'm gonna clear coat it. And then, let's see here. Oops. I went ahead and notched, just tiny little rough spots. Doesn't need a lot, just enough to where the epoxy will bite onto it and hold. I think what I need to do now is just polish it. Polish them both up, and then maybe tomorrow I can set this in there and set it in and set the handle on there and then be done with it. I think it'll look pretty good. Anyways, put my junk up here. A cheap drill bit holder. Alright, well, shoot, let's go polish these, I guess. That's the next deal. Alright, let's start polishing these. Alright guys, I was gonna seal this with a clear coat, but I don't have any. I must have used the last of it a while back. Anyways, I got time. I'm not gonna run the town for some. I'll go tomorrow. I gotta go grocery shopping. But I'm gonna epoxy the handle down in here. I should have got this just a little bigger because I don't need that much epoxy to make this, I think, fit. I should have gave it a little more room. I think I got a little too tight. But I guess I'm going to find out. I just need a little carburetor clean off my mark off. All right. Instead of putting epoxy in the hole, I'm going to put epoxy on, well, I probably ought to put a little bit down in there. And then because I got the hole too tight, Boy, I wasted epoxy there. I don't need much, I don't think. You know, you second guess yourself. You really do. Sometimes when you do something, you think you should have just left it alone, and I think I just screwed up. Look at all the epoxy just... Yeah, I should have just left it alone. Oh well, we'll see. See how this works. Probably what I should have done. I wonder what it had been like a coating epoxy on the handle. I've never done that. Wonder how that would work. Any of you guys ever epoxy coated a handle on a screwdriver or a hammer? Now I just gotta let it sit. I'll show you guys. I didn't polish this part just because I like the milling of it. You know what? I don't got it down all the way. There's no way. Oh, maybe I do. Hang on. Let me... Oh, shoot. Did it get any on me? I can't tell if I got it down all the way or not. I got in a hurry, and I screwed up, I think. God darn it. Oh well. It just doesn't seem like it's down all the way. Oh. Well, I'll show this in my video. I screwed up, ladies and gentlemen. I should have left it alone. Should have left well enough alone. I don't think it's all in all the way. Gosh darn it. I need. Let's see how. God, now I gotta clean my pick. I didn't think it was in all the way. I think I got too much epoxy in there. And it's not coming out. That's the problem. Oh man, I just ruined a handle. Ladies and gentlemen, I screwed up. I got it too close, too tight. Now I can't get I got too much epoxy in the bottom of it. And it can't ooze up. Yeah, look at it, forces it right out. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. That just sucks a big green one. Gee, mini Christmas. Friggin' idiot. I was getting too excited. I overworked myself. Stupid. God, I did it. I don't have a screwdriver that I can waste. Or I'd stick the screwdriver down in there to dig some of that epoxy out. Oh, yeah, it just shoots right on out of there. Look at that. It's raising up. I should have drilled the hole out a little bigger. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I drilled my hole out bigger. And for some reason, what it is, but I know I'd set the drill bit in there. It's not going as deep as I think it should. Or am I just... Should I go deeper? Maybe I should go deeper. I don't know. I'm frustrated with myself. Epoxy, oh, man. I don't know. Should I, if I drill this out deeper, I'm afraid it's not going to be. Ow. Oh, heck. Now I got a splinter in my finger. All right, let me drill this out a little deeper. All right, I drilled it out a 1/4 inch deeper. Keep second guessing myself. Might as well just leave it alone. If I screw up, I can always get another handle. I just hate redoing things when I screwed up the first time. This time, I'm gonna put the epoxy in the hole, and I'm just gonna let it ooze up. I'm hoping I drilled the hole out big enough to let the epoxy displace properly. I never thought about it when I was doing it. I drilled the hole too tight. I was thinking, you know, that was a good thing. No. I just pour all this epoxy in there and hope this... Good luck. I think I got way too much epoxy in there. Now I've got another problem. There's my problem. I want it to displace. I got way too much in there. Now I've got to get it out before it hardens. See, I knew I was right. Hound dogs in the neighborhood are going to town. I wonder if the deers are running again. Just need another. Glad I can buy these washcloths cheap. All right, that's it. That's in there. That's a lot of trouble. I'm gonna have to clean the metal off again. I want to get this set tonight because I've only got one day off, and tomorrow I need to. There's so much I got to do, and I need some clear coat, and that's going to take some time to dry. And then once I clear, I'm gonna have to sand it a couple times when I put it on. So, anyways. Let's hope this doesn't suck. I'd like to make someone's, I don't know if this is something they did in shop class or if somebody actually milled it somewhere for a specific job or something. It's a ball peen hammer. It's a cool hammer. Oh. It's a cool little ball peen hammer. I should have shined it better. Anyways, let's see how the epoxy holds. I roughed it back up again with this time I used a wire wheel. I left the indent, tried to clean the indents that I made with the grinding wheel. Oh well. Let's see how bad, if I can fix my screw up. I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Clean up this picture a little bit. Check that. Brass hammer. I cleaned it up. I left all the dents and dings except for the face. I left 2 little ones there, and I cleaned the little point. I don't know if that was supposed to be a sharp point or a little flat, but I cleaned it up. That's a cool brass hammer. I'm sure this is probably someone's project. I'm like my buddy thought, this was something that they did in like a shop class or something for a project. Anyways, I remember getting these out of the pawn shop several months ago, and I've never done anything with them. Anyways, that one turned out great. And this one, said I just polished it up a little bit. I didn't do a high luster polish because I'm actually going to use it. And then I just left this a satin. The shaft, I was going to paint it, but changed my mind. And then I put clear coats, I think 5 coats of clear. I used some golden oak stain on the screwdriver handle, and actually turned out really, really well. Turned out really good. I mean, I like this little hammer. I'm going to be using this. It's pretty cool. The only thing I screwed up is I nicked it with the cutting wheel, getting that shaft, that extra piece of metal that was on the shaft. Anyways, that's a cool hammer. That's just, I think they gave me these hammers because they were so bad, nobody really wanted them. But that is cool. That's a nice little brass hammer. I really don't do much work for brass, but I do have a brass hammer. I mean, that is it's a Wilton. Now, if I need a brass hammer, I use this, but this one here, I think, is more ornamental. I'm going to keep it though. This is just cool. Usually I don't have tools just to sit around and look pretty, but that is just cool. And this one I'm definitely going to use. This was somebody's mill project. Like I said, it's milled down here. I think this is a solid piece of stock, and they threaded the back and put a cap on it because it really is heavy. And then, like I said, I used that old screwdriver handle. Actually turned out pretty good. Oh, I did it while I was clear coating that. I came across a couple old screwdrivers a while back. It's got if anybody knows anything, it's got a V in a kind of a shield. Anyways, yeah, they're pitted pretty bad. I wasn't going to take all the metal down because once you take too much metal, it's not any good. It's got a good tip. I mean, it's a good little screwdriver. And then this one has got an R. I almost took most of the R off. This might be a Ryan. Back in the day, I've got one Ryan screwdriver, and that's like 1912. And this one was pitted really bad. But anyways, I got 2 nice little screwdrivers. They're flat tip. I mean, we don't use flat tip as much anymore as we used to. Be surprised how often you need something to open a can or pry thought, heck, clean them up, make them look nice, since I was coating this one. Anyways, this is about these two hammers. Like I said, man, this to me it's cool. It's just somebody's school project, or someone was bored one day at work, probably made their own little hammer, and they're mine now. I really like it. Hope you guys kind of enjoy. And the epoxy did work. The first time, I'll show it on the video where I screwed up, I didn't leave enough for expansion. I made the hole too tight, and when I put the shaft down in the handle, I didn't leave enough room, and yeah, I had to back up and punt. That sucked. I scraped all the epoxy. I re-drilled the hole a little bigger, but yeah. Anyways, it did turn out good. Anyways, I don't care. And I should have probably put a better polish or a higher polish, but I'm going to be using it. So it's kind of like this one. I polished this up really high polish, and you use it. So, you know, you can tell I've used it quite a bit, but it's clean. It looks nice. I mean, it'll last quite a few years before I have to go back and clean it up a little bit. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like my two little toys here. I think it's pretty cool. I just, yeah, it's just awesome to have something like this. Like, not only is it a piece of history, but it's someone's history. Someone made this for a specific reason, which, you know, I look back on that, and somebody took the time to make this stuff, which I think is really awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good evening.